Hi guys, it's Stacey and I'm back with another Saturday morning makes, even though it's Saturday evening. I'm going to focus on the stamp set from Jamie's shop, the Not Too Shabby Shop. This is called Farmhouse Christmas, and this is a 6x8 stamp set, and I use multiple images and try to use them in different ways. I believe I've got 7 different ways and 9 or 10 cards, so I'm going to hurry up and get to it so we can get through it. So, trying to figure out which one I want to start with. I'll start with this one. It's one of my favorites. This one I went ahead and used quite a few of the images. I used the farm, the barn, the presents, both cars, and I believe that's it. So, and I'm not going to pull out all the items I use because I'm staying focused on the stamp set, because you can combine whatever you want. I used the sentiments from the stamp set. Some of them I didn't. Some I pulled in from another stamp set from Jamie's shop. And die cuts, I believe. So I have some One Fawn Hills here, some snow drifts. I colored the barn up. I put snow on it. I put glossy accents for the window. Stickles so that there's sparkle and shimmer. I used some of Jamie's paper from the gingerbread kisses or wishes pack bundle. And so there's card number 1 to create a scene with die cuts. And these are all fussy cut. Then I went ahead and I used some of Jamie's other paper from her shop. It was released this month, November's release. And I used some of my favorite dies, the Sunny Studios, and I used, I took it out of the package to try to reduce the glare. I used the 2 different mugs. I used the, like the milk tin can. And this is from her gingerbread kisses or hugs set. I can't remember what it's called. And so there's that one. And then I did this one a little bit different because I took and stamped this in black ink instead of the light gray, and used different colors in a frame. And then I just used some polymer clay embellishments. So there's those 2. This one I almost tossed in the bin. I started with heat embossing the white pine needles, which this is all from her set. This is here, and then I used the solid one here and did it in silver. And I wasn't really liking it. It wasn't full enough. If you have the Gina K wreath builder, it would probably be great for this stamp set to do this. But I did this freehand, and then I just cut a circle out of vellum, used the Joy, brought in some dyes, and I inked up the background, and I used I believe a dark pinkish red, and then a medium, and then a light pink, even though it looks more red. And then I used Distress Oxide sprays and Perfect Pearl shimmers and just splattered it. And the splatter is what helped to fill in those gaps. So there's another way to use it. Just ink blending, heat embossing, and creating a wreath with some of those images. Let's see. And then these ones are done differently. These ones are done, this one here is done with Distress Oxides. Distress Oxides. And this one I did with white pigment ink, and then I tried to use similar colors so you could see the different effects. And then just shifted it a bit to get that shadowed look. And then I used, this is from the paper from the gingerbread bundle. I believe you can get this paper separately. If it's at her shop, I'll link it below in the description. And then I used the image of the mug, and I stamped it out in brown ink. And then this one, since it didn't have the white halo around it, I fussy cut right on the line. And this one I left a border around, and then I put some sequins, and I used some Lawn Fawn word die, and I think these are Spellbinder dies, and just layered up those sentiments to make that. You have to let me know which one you like better. I'm going to save my favorite for last. Here's another scene I did. This one I did bring in. That's the only stamps that I brought in for a different image other than the sentiments. This one I got from a lawn fawn set because I wanted the scale to be, it just felt like it was missing something. So I ink blended the background on, I believe it was light blue paper, and then I worked it in, and it just went darker and darker. And I like how if this looks almost like smoke. And I colored the, no, I stamped this and masked it. This is all one layer. Stamped the barn, masked the hill, ink blended, masked the barn, and then then when I pulled the mask off, I colored it in. And then I used a lawn fawn stencil for these snowflakes, and I took, I believe, let me grab it really quick. It's Ranger Texture Paste, but it's the clear one, and I mixed a bunch of glitter in with it. So in real life, this has, you can't totally see these snowflakes, but there's a lot of texture and sparkle to them, so it really looks like snow. And then I put glossy accents on the windows to try to give it a little something extra. So, and then I did some heat embossing with some of the smaller images. This is on a lighter purple and a little bit darker, and these are the same color inks. They graduate from a lighter purple to a darker purple to a really dark plum color. And I used, I believe, this image, the open image here, and that was it. And I just put it all over and heat embossed it in gold, ink blended, and used a Hero Arts cut and stamp set, and then some enamel dots to let me know which ones you like better, of the black or the white. Kind of like the black. And then I used Perfect Pearls in a gold color, and I watered it down and splattered it everywhere. So there's those. And this has to be my favorite card here. These two. Little red cars. So I made a scene like everybody's on the road driving to spend time with their family on Christmas. So I took the two different car images and I stamped them and masked them, and then I went ahead and stamped these, and this is all done in Copics. So the background's done in Copics, the cars, everything. And then I just took some white acrylic paint, watered it down, and did splatter like snow. So those are all my cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different ways. And if you count those, so that you can get a lot of use out of this one stamp set. A lot of different uses, and I just wanted to give a bunch of different ideas. So there they are. You'll have to let me know which one you liked below in the comments. What was your favorite? Mine probably has to be this one. I really like these purple ones though too. And thank you for stopping by. I'm going to link Jill Norwood. She's the host of Saturday Morning Makes down below. I'm going to try to put most of the supplies I used. I'm not an affiliate. I just do this as a hobby. So I just put the links down there for you guys for if you're interested in the products I use, but I don't get anything from it. I just like sharing. So I'm going to leave that all below. You guys have a wonderful weekend, and happy holidays. Bye.